Hello Aries, welcome to your January 2019 general horoscope reading. I'm so excited to talk to my fellow fire sign. Aries, let me know, how's it going for you? And Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, Happy New Year. Can you believe it's here already? So in celebration too, I'm doing something a little special, something a little different here to get us psychically going and started with the reading. Here we go. What message do you have for Aries? The monkey gave a shriek of pain and darted up into a tree. But when he saw that it was only the rabbit who had dared to insult him so, he chattered so fast in his anger and looked so fierce that the rabbit fled into the nearest hole and stayed there for several days, trembling with fright. Soon after this adventure, the monkey went away into another part of the country, right on the outskirts of the forest, where there was a beautiful garden full of oranges hanging ripe from the trees. I feel like that's where the message stops here for you, Aries. So, Aries, I'm getting psychically here that this little excerpt from this fairy tale is trying to tell you that here in January, Aries, you know, you might feel a little, you know, some biting words might kind of get you, or someone might try to, you know, sort of attack you in some sort of fashion, you know, however small, however big. You know, someone's trying to kind of press your buttons here, I'm getting. But then it's almost like you awaken to this, oh, wait, they were just kind of poking at me, poking at the bear. Wait a minute, I'm a bear. Wait a minute, I'm a fire sign. You know, I can actually deal with this problem and deal with this person and get it taken care of. I don't have to allow them to make me feel any kind of way. I'm not going to allow them to exert or project their feelings, their negativity on me like that. No. It's almost like, you know, you have this sort of epiphany moment with some kind of confrontation here in January. And yeah, I'm getting the message here too. It's just like you have permission, Aries, to stand up for yourself and to exert that fiery energy and be like, no, I've had enough of that. Go ahead, you know, do it, say it. And then I'm getting here, you know, especially with the way this excerpt ends, that you're encouraged to even go on holiday, Aries. Go out of town or just have some sort of getaway for yourself. Almost like celebrate, you know, give yourself kind of that encouragement and pat on the back for dealing with this energy. And I feel like it's gonna feel like really rejuvenating for you to just do that little out of town adventure. So interesting little excerpt. Also, you know, I'm getting the message here for you psychically to watch out for any symbols, pictures, or real monkeys popping up that might kind of give you like that fair warning of that energy that we just talked about surrounding you. So there you go. All right, so let's get some more details with the tarot and the runes here. Let's go, Aries. Alrighty. Also, Aries, leave me a comment below. Share with me some of your plans and ambitions for the new year. Also, how does that psychic message resonate with you? Are you already feeling that energy? All that jazz. Share away. Couple more shuffles here, Aries. All right. Yep, I feel like they're ready. Here we go. Bring these down just a little bit. All right, so the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot. There's that adventure, going out of town. We're going to a new place like we spoke of. All right, so here we go. In the first week, Aries, you have the Magician. In the second week, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the third week, you have the Nine of Pentacles. And then in the fourth week, we have the Six of Swords. All right, let's get some runes for clarity. All right. Beautiful runes. You don't really have any major challenging energies this month, Aries. That's awesome. So right off the bat, just kind of glancing at this, Aries, money manifestation is coming up big here for you. Also, I'm getting the message looking at this in general for this month that there is a culmination of your efforts that is popping up. You know, something is really coming to fruition. Some independent work that you're being invited to do. Perhaps that you've already been doing, Aries. So, what is this independent work that you have going on? Let me just move this up just a hair more. Okay, there we go. So, the Magician in the first week with Rune Radaho. Beautiful, beautiful pairing here. Okay, so first week of the month here, Aries. You're really being guided to fully understand, fully utilize all of the tools that you have at your disposal. All of the skills that you have learnt and built up. Utilize them in the first week here, because you can create. The Magician is saying you are the creator, the alchemist, Aries, of your life. This week in particular, you can carry out Radaho. Radaho is all about forward momentum, okay? And, you know, any sort of contract, perhaps some of you trying to get started with your business or trying to map out some new plans for some creative project or endeavor for yourself, or even, you know, planning a trip. Now is the time to implement it. To, you know, you have all the tools. Understand, Aries, that here you have everything you need to make it happen. So there's no excuse in the first week to not just act and go with it. You can do it. You being invited with the Magician, hardcore, to just create. Okay, if you've been waiting for the extra piece of knowledge, if you've been waiting for that extra tool or whatever, the extra ounce of inspiration, you're getting it, and you are going to have it in the first week here to bring it into your environment. I'm getting the message that it's about making it a part of your day-to-day in the first week. You can make it a part of your day-to-day life and routine. Yes, Aries. And so, moving on into the second week, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? Dive. Clarifying. Have some patience, a little bit of patience here with your efforts, because they are growing. Whether you're trying to build sort of more clientele, whether you're trying to build more views, more followers, if you're, into social media, if you're even a YouTuber, that kind of stuff, it's growing, but allow some things and that creativity that you've put forth to catch on a bit more in the second week here. We're moving past the Capricorn new moon that happens on the 5th, and then Uranus moves direct on the 6th, and so that is really going to help kickstart and create some change for you. And so, just be a little patient though with that second week and allow things to grow at a good pace, at an even pace. Dive is all about giving it time. And whenever you give it time, the rewards, the benefits are massive. They're showing up massive for you. Like it's almost time to fully cultivate, to fully project what it is that you're wanting to project here, Aries. But you are being asked just to kind of do some fine-tuning in the second week, fine-tuning with it, and then just give it a bit more time. Give yourself just a bit more fine-tuning time, okay? And then on the third week, we have the Nine of Pentacles with AWAS. So, I'm getting here, there's definitely some financial reward showing up for a lot of you in the third week here. So definitely efforts have culminated, they're paying off here. You're seeing a bit more money or just reward and status for what it is that you have been doing, what it is you've been creating and putting out there, Aries. Yay! Congratulations. And with AWAS here, I'm feeling like there's an initiation kind of energy. So it's almost like, you've reached a completion with this project where you're feeling good about it, you're reaping some of the rewards, and so there's like there's some initiation to be recognized within the third week with those results. I know that's kind of a weird way of putting that, but that's really what I'm getting here with AWAS. And we do have that on the 21st, the Leo full moon and lunar eclipse, okay? So there's definitely, I'm getting some financial changes and turnaround especially happening for you with this energy. And you're really being encouraged to do a lot of things independently this month. I'm getting the message strongly that, you know, especially with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles here, you know, and look at these combined, you know, it's about really being comfortable and being independent, being fiercely independent, being independent with your work, being just more free in that regard. Like you've got the A-OK. You've got the encouragement here from your guides. And you're really building something worthwhile, especially building up those finances beautifully here in January. I love it. And so next up you have the Six of Swords. Okay, and then Fehu. So this is talking about that journey, that little trip that we mentioned at the beginning here. This trip is going to feel really, I'm hearing the words soulfully inspirational, and it's really feeding your soul. Whatever sort of trip, whatever journey this is. So take it, because it's really going to be soul food for you. You're getting some soul food in the 4th week here, Aries. You might find yourself kind of, I'm getting to turning away from some old money handling ways. Old ways that you've handled money in the past. Fehu is a lot about your income and your material resources here. And making a better name for yourself in that area of life. So there's a lot of attention on your creativity, your work, your money this month. And, you know, there's just, you're really going on a little bit of a search, that soul searching in the 4th week here. Soul searching, you know, what is your soul being drawn to, especially in the way of work here? What makes you feel independently glamorous and independently financially free and abundant? That's what you're doing. You're like further exploring the routes to take, the routes at your disposal, what's really going to feed your soul. So it's quite beautiful. And you just have a lot of success and creation happening. And, you know, don't forget, I mean, you also have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck here, which is also encouraging you to just go beyond, make the trip. It's going to somehow give you some extra direction. And, you know, underneath the Chariot, I had to look, is Temperance. And so I really feel like for some of you Aries that this is informing you of a Sagittarius energy or another fire sign energy that is going to be really inspirational and helpful for you in some way this month, especially whenever you're on that journey. You might meet them on the journey, on that trip, on that little escapade that you take, especially in that 4th week. Beautiful. But remember, you have all the tools you need to nurture it and grow it. Don't lose faith. I'm also getting with this. Do not lose faith. Because it's looking really, really good for the most part, especially when we approach that Leo full moon energy for the month. It's going to feel extra energizing for you, Aries. It's your fellow fire sign. So, all right, that pretty much concludes it here, but we're going to get more details in your love challenge video, so watch out for that. If you haven't yet, Aries, subscribe to my channel so you can stay in the loop. I'm doing love challenge videos for each month, so it's solely focused on love and relationships, intimate partnerships, and so we'll get some oracle messages that are more specific to that area of your life. Those will be up soon. And just so you know, Aries, I am doing a very limited amount of personal readings in 2019, just to make space for more creative endeavors for myself. So, you know, you can still get in contact with me through my Etsy shop. All my information is below in the descriptions box, and we will work something out, you know, or maybe I'll just have some availability. So, you know, check it out. And also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, okay? Connect with me more there. I share a lot more fun tidbits and tadbits there, and you can also get more involved with the Line Light Laughs videos that I do there, especially on Facebook too. So Aries, have a wonderful month. It's been awesome sharing these messages with you, and we will see each other again very soon in the next video talking more about your love life. Take care.